Laura Cain After Dark with Erik. Rimmer is a podcast you'll dig. If you like it genuine and laugh so big. Laura's a lovable lunatic with a vibe so real. Her stories are crazy, the real deal. Eric's the talent, a diva with sass. He's kind, hilarious and kinda crass. Producer Claire runs the show. A self-proclaimed nerd, always in the know. We're guaranteed to make you laugh, blush or relate. Buckle your seatbelts and don't be late. Here we go, get ready, it'll be great. On with the show.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Here we go. I think we should start this Laura Cain After Dark podcast episode with the Oscar fanfare.
Oh boy.
Which I have loaded onto the system. Because, welcome, by the way, to Laura Cain After Dark. I'm Laura Cain. This is Erik Rimmer.
Hi.
Both of us have attended the Oscars in different capacities. One of us is a winner, or is he? One of us
After this story, maybe not so much.
Well, I was a winner and now I'm a loser. And it all has to do with the Oscars. So we have Oscar stories. We're going to tell you our thoughts on the show last night. Erik was there, so
I was there.
I mean, you didn't get home till how late?
I rolled in it after 2 a.m.
Oh, look, Grandpa must be grumpy tonight.
Oh, Grandpa was grumpy.
Was traffic bad coming home from LA?
No, it was actually at that time.
We had a party. Okay, no. We can't talk about it. We have a lot of Oscar talk to get to. So first of all, and by the way, I was on KWSI Morning News on Sunday talking about
You're
the
kind
Oscars.
of a big deal.
I'm a kind of a huge deal. We're both huge
Kind
deals
of a
right
huge
now.
deal.
But actually, in reality, we're not a huge deal. We're like damaged goods.
After this, I'm really damaged goods.
Okay.
God.
All right. So remember last week when we gave away tickets to Hedda Gabler?
Yes.
From the Old Globe, currently extended through March 22nd, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a few more days to see Hedda Gabler. We all saw it. We all loved it.
Yes.
And the people who won tickets last week who went were raving and saying, what a much needed night. I didn't realize how much I needed this.
Yeah.
And that's why we're talking about the Old Globe and theater in general, because you don't realize how cool it is if you haven't done it in a while to see a live performance, to see actors in front of you, to see their facial expressions up close and personal. Mm-hmm. And that's why the Old Globe is so cool, because it's so intimate.
It is.
And there are so many more shows coming up. Like, their season is off the charts. You could pick and choose which ones you want. The website is super easy to navigate.
It's theoldglobe.org. Be
a subscriber, pick and choose which shows you'd like to see. There's one coming up called it's a musical, mm-hmm. and it's called Begin Again. Yes. It's not until I think September, right. But the music is by Train's Pat Moynihan. It's going to be incredible. So you have that to look forward to. And the phone number, if you want to call and get tickets to see that, and Bartleby, which is playing right now.
Super easy. Oh, yeah. 619-234-5623.
Thank you, the Old Globe, for being part of this podcast.
Alien Girls, Kim's Convenience is coming.
We have some Shakespeare coming up, too. Mm-hmm. And that's what they're known for. Okay, where's my microphone?
Wow. That ghost is back. Is that doll back in the house?
The doll is in the garage. Don't worry.
Perfect.
The haunted doll. Okay, so I don't know, first of all, the Oscars were on Sunday night.
They were.
There we go. I think I'm good.
ABC last time before they go to YouTube.
Wait, I thought it was 2 years are going.
Nope. Conan O'Brien was the host.
Okay. He, I thought, did as good a job as he could have done with what he had. And you know what? It wasn't a bad show, in my opinion.
It wasn't a bad show. There was some funny parts, like the cast of Bridesmaids came out.
That was great.
That was fun.
And I loved how everybody played around with them,
yeah,
and they weren't jerks and stuff.
No, Timothée Chalamet got a brunt of a lot of jokes, which
why?
Rightfully so. Well,
because of his yellow tuck. Was he?
No, he had said something about the fact that he made fun of other art forms like musicals and Broadway and stuff like that. And it was weird hearing a young artist bag on other art forms. So I have a prediction, because not only did Conan go after him, but some of the other celebrities made a dig at him.
What's your prediction?
And they immediately panned to him and Kylie Jenner in the audience.
Uh-oh.
She always looks vapid and vacant.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
expression-wise.
amazing.
No, I can guarantee the mom is going to get involved and there'll be Splitsville.
Oh, because she doesn't want any drama.
Nope,
or
she's like, it'll be bad for our brand.
Oh,
and
no.
pretty soon those two will be.
They've been together for like 3 years. And I rented Marty Supreme. I paid $20 on Prime to see it because I wanted to see it so bad. It's a great movie. It's so good.
I didn't like it.
And he's so good. But, so is Sinners. I saw Sinners too. I actually saw a lot of the, I even saw that train one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Train something.
I think I saw everything but
God,
that one.
that was sad and great.
It was.
And then Hamnet. I never saw Hamnet. I wanted to see that.
You won't like it.
How do you know?
Because it has to deal with the death of a child.
Oh gosh, okay, I
Yeah.
can't. Okay,
No, you
that's
don't
right.
do stuff
That's
like
right.
that.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Erik Rimmer
Yes.
went up a couple nights before the actual
did.
show because he had various things he needed to do.
I did. I went to
Now-
a fashion show.
Okay, talk about that. What was this? Was it connected to the Oscars?
A little bit. So LA rounded out their fashion week, and I was lucky enough to get tickets to the final show. So the final guy, his name is Michael Ngo. It's NGO, and he does costumes for Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, Madonna, Beyonce, and everything. His show was great. With that being said, the other shows, I wouldn't have ever put one of my celebrity clients in it. I wouldn't never.
What was wrong? Isn't it people just walking down the catwalk, like
Yes.
strutting around,
Well, here's the problem.
skinny as can be?
It was at one of the studios, and I had guaranteed seating because of what I do.
Oh, yeah, because he's a
So,
stylist, and he can't
Grandpa
tell us who he
shows up-
styled.
Right. Oh no, I can tell you now.
Ooh,
who I
okay,
styled.
this is exciting. Oh my God, this is exciting.
I've styled her before, so it was
Okay.
And I will be posting pictures. They're coming, but I have to wait a couple days.
Okay, so continue with the story.
So there were so many people, and
Were there stars there? Did you see any celebrities there?
there were some, yeah.
Like the Kardashian crew, like that kind of.
There were girls
the
that
Hiltons.
wanted to be one of the Kardashians.
I see. You know what show's was bagged on is the Gucci show. I saw some guy
yes.
do it. I saw some guy narrate it and said it was the greatest show ever because of different reasons.
No, it was terrible. And I heard about this at the show. A model came out and pretended to text, and everybody was like, oh my God, what a visionary, how artistic. And everybody was like, no, not really. At this show, a model came out, ripped his shirt off, and took a selfie with the duck lips. And everybody was like, oh. And I was like, you got to be kidding.
Okay.
And here's another thing. It started at 8:30. So even with the time change, it was fucking dark out. So why people have to sit there with their sunglasses on?
Because they're super important. Come on, it's a fashion show.
so lame. Don't do it. It's dumb.
I would have done it, I think.
I would have ripped
Just
the
for fun.
sunglasses off of you and throw them on the ground.
Big, black, thick glasses. Thick,
Oh my God.
Thick, sides.
So yeah, Daddy wasn't happy that he had to stand. But
How late was Daddy up?
that night,
Yeah.
Daddy was up till probably midnight and tired.
Okay.
So the Oscars were the following day. I had to get there early.
How early does one have to get there to style a celebrity?
I was there at 11 a.m.
And the show starts at, they have to walk down the red carpet starting at 3 or 4.
3 o'clock.
Okay. All right. That's a good amount of time.
Thank
to get
God
ready for
she's
the
easy, and we already had picked out. The team had already had picked out what she was going to wear, which was Armani Privé, which was really, really pretty.
I can't believe this.
It was really pretty.
If this is the person I think.
It is the person that I styled her last.
Okay.
year.
She had a bit. She had a bit in the show.
She did with one of the Star Wars
And you
characters.
looked great. She looked great.
Yeah, she looked
Okay,
great.
tell everybody. Tell everybody.
So is Kate Hudson,
He stopped Kate
who
Hudson,
I love.
who was up for an Oscar for Best Actress.
Yeah, for Song Sung Blue.
Which was a great movie. And
Yeah.
she was great in it.
She was fantastic.
And she seems like she's the coolest person on the planet.
Her mom and dad are the coolest.
Goldie Hawn and
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
They
no
popped
big
in
deal.
last year, and I was like, oh my God.
Erik,
Yeah.
that is incredible. So Is this a kind of thing where you're like just her, I don't want to say worker, but you're her employee?
Yeah, because I'm part of the team.
You're part of the team. And this isn't like, oh, give me your number, we'll chat and have coffee kind of thing.
I wish.
Oh my God, she seems like she's such a cool person.
She's so cool.
And she looks so beautiful.
Yeah, she looked gorgeous.
She looked like a mermaid.
Yeah, I've worked with Jennifer Lawrence, who I loved, and then with oh my God. She played Tanya Harding's mother. Why am I
the beautiful one?
Allison Janney.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
Allison,
Janney.
who I absolutely love. I absolutely love her. It started, and then once the Academy Awards started, because it's so political now, even celebrities, if they're not nominated and stuff, some of them can't get in. Now, here's the kicker. Like Jessie Buckley, who won for Best Actress, I'll get into that later. Her whole family from Ireland came. Like the mom, the dad, the relatives, everybody came. So at the Dolby, it looks so much bigger on TV. It's big. It's big,
It's not that.
But it looks like you're in a stadium on TV.
It does.
And it's just much more compact on, because it's only that one side,
Right.
So it's hard. So I'm at the after party, at one of the after parties. So there's three major ones. There's the Governor's Ball, there's the Vanity Fair, and then there's the Elton John party.
Does he go or does he just throw it?
I don't know. I've never been to that one.
Okay.
I've been to the Vanity Fair, and then I've been to the Governor's Ball. So,
I've been to the Governor's Ball one.
Oh, yeah. So at this one, we're waiting to get in, and they had the step and repeat and everything. And I had a jacket on that was business in the front. It was just a normal jacket, but in the back.
Oh, what was it?
Was it like all like
a mullet jacket?
No, yeah, it's a party in the front and a business in the front and a party in the back. It's all like brocaded and everything. It's really cool. I got stopped by probably every photographer on that line. And at one point, story of my life, this woman's like, oh, I need to get a picture of your jacket. I'm not sure where she was from. I think it was In Style or something. So I turned my head, and she goes, oh, no, I don't need to see your face. Typical my life. It's like, I don't need to see that rounded.
LA.
Yeah. It was like, okay, I felt weird just standing straight while she took a picture.
Oh,
so the
my God,
minute I
rude.
turned my head and looked back, she's like, oh, no, I don't need to see your face. And I was like, oh, story of my life. So then as we're waiting to get in, there's a woman standing there. Hi. And she's talking to me. And God, once again. So I'm talking to her, and she was very nice. And she goes, I'm waiting for a friend of mine. I didn't realize that we're going to open this section so fast. When she gets here, do you care if she gets in line with me? And I'm like, no. So we're talking, and she's just, and she goes, so hard, like members of the Academy, I'm a voting member and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh. And then she goes, yeah, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And I'm all, okay. And so then she goes, yeah, I've been nominated so many times and I've never won. And I go, what category? And she kind of leans back and looks at me.
Who was it?
Oh, my God. I can feel at this point the sweat running down my back.
I think I might punch you in the face. I may have to punch you in the face.
You'll punch me in the face because she was in one of my favorite movies and I didn't recognize her. So I said,
if this is who I think it is, you are getting punched in the face.
Oh, God. So I said, what category? And she goes, you don't know who I am? And I'm all, oh, not another one of these tools. That's like, oh. So I said, she goes, who do you think I look like?
She's probably joking.
And that's what I thought.
Funny.
I was like, so, I mean, she looked familiar, but I was like, I don't know. What? So she goes, I fucking love you. Gives me a huge hug, a kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
And she goes, I won't be ignored, Dan. And I'm all, oh my God. It was Glenn fucking Close. And I'm like, I
will not be ignored.
I go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I go, it's one of my favorite movies. And she goes, that makes it even better. Through the whole party, she would just come over and she'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh." At end of the thing, like she came over and gave me a big hug.
She probably loved that she was not hounded and hounded and
loved
hounded.
the fact that she's like,
that probably was like,
should we get a picture? And I was so nervous. I'm all, no, which she seemed to like even more. I was.
See, okay, let me say something. You did not get a picture with her.
No, I did not.
Erik
I was
Rimmer.
so completely horrified. That
I will
did not know.
be ignored.
And
that was
here's
the
the
perfect
thing.
thing to say.
I said, I just watched you in the new Ryan Murphy show, and you were my favorite. You and Sarah Paulson were my two favorite people. And she goes, oh, I fucking love that.
Oh, my God. So now you and Glenn Close are like this.
Oh, we didn't exchange numbers.
Dude.
I know.
That's
so
great.
Oh God,
that's a great story, though. No, that's good.
Yeah. So, and
you impressed a celebrity.
So then, anyway, we're at the party, and so they had all these huge monitors where you could watch like them giving their speeches and stuff, like the press room backstage. So and Wolfgang Puck catered it. So it was great. The food was fantastic. So all of a sudden there's these girls talking, and they're talking about a fight that broke out on the red carpet. And I'm like, who's she talking about? And I'm trying to lean in and hear what they're saying. And I couldn't make out who. I didn't want to be too, because one of the girls kept turning around looking at me, and I was like, oh, I don't want to be too obvious that I'm trying to horn in and listen to what they're saying. So it turns out that they were talking about the fight on the red carpet with Tiana Taylor and one of the security guards.
Oh, I heard about that.
So, yeah, I guess one of the security guards pushed her, and she freaked out and yelled at him or whatever. Now, allegedly, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to say...
Oh, God, here we go.
I think
Be
she
careful.
might have participated in a little bit of hooch before...
Why do you say that? Because of her reaction?
At one point during a commercial, she was like this. They were playing music, while the commercials were going on, and she was like this.
Okay,
and
look,
I thought, okay, maybe it's fine.
that was inappropriate for you to say.
I know. I said allegedly, so don't fucking sue me. I don't have anything.
She was happy because she was at the Academy Awards.
Yeah,
and she was up for an Oscar.
I'm sure
and her
she
movie
was.
won.
And like I said, allegedly, I don't know if she, or not.
Well, then stop saying it.
I know. Sorry.
Oh, God.
I'll
Don't
be the
just
next one she
assume.
comes after.
Oh my God.
But anyway,
yeah. Oh, and she'll kick your ass.
I know she totally would.
So hard.
And then everybody was talking about the people that were left off of the in memoriam.
I thought they did I'm like, they've included like execs and like lawyers and stuff like that. Like I go, they were pretty thorough, I thought. And I think it was really beautiful what Barbara Streisand did.
Yeah.
I think it was very beautiful what they did with the Reiners.
Billy Crystal.
Oh my God. It was so good. Like I'm getting chills. Who would they leave off?
Okay. So there was a woman sitting in front of me at the, and they were playing clips of, did they do that when you went? They were playing clips of like highlights of the show on a feed.
In the theater?
No, at the party.
Oh, I don't remember. I was talking to too many celebrities.
Oh, that's right. You were. I was trying to avoid them. Sorry. So there was a woman all in red that kept screaming it. She was watching a monitor, and anybody that walked by her, she screamed at them, get out of the way. So I don't know what her problem was. I don't know who she was, but maybe she took a little.
Stop.
Who knows?
You're blaming everything on
I know.
marijuana.
I'm blaming everything on the pot. So anyway, they left off Bridget Bardot, Erik Dane, James Vanderbeek, and Malcolm Jamal Warner.
James Vanderbeek.
Yeah.
And Malcolm.
Yeah.
Malcolm who?
Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show.
Oh, that's right. He died.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So people were pissed about Bridget Bardot.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really
well, gosh. You'd think that there would be a person that would be a checker and a double checker and a triple checker with as far as that's concerned.
Yeah. Well, remember they left Farrah Fawcett off.
They have notoriously left people off year after year.
So, Best Picture went to One Battle After Another.
Eric's favorite soundtrack.
Oh my God. Thank God it didn't win for Best Score. I would have ran up there and snatched the award myself. Did any of you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. It was great.
It was one piano key that sounded like a kid was just.
It made it exciting. It made it like intense. It made it like kind of cuckoo crazy, like it was.
It drove me crazy.
Well, good.
I hated it. Best Actress went to Jessie Buckley.
I loved her shock and surprise, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, she gave a very nice speech.
Mm-hmm.
Actor went to Michael B. Jordan for Sinners.
Sinners was great.
I didn't like that one either. I liked him. I just didn't like the movie.
They ended up being. Well, I'm not like. Well, has it been out long enough where you can see what happened? Is at the end?
Yeah,
Probably
it's
not.
on like Prime.
Well, they're like all vampires. How could you not like that? It was like really exciting.
But was
and
it
like,
a musical
whoa!
with vampires or a drama musical with? I don't know.
It was different. How about that?
It was
different than anything we've ever seen before.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Best song went to Golden for K-pop Demon Hunters.
We're going for golden, golden. Obviously, I was totally into that. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Am I just old and cranky
you
and
are.
grumpy
You're out of
now?
touch. You're out of touch.
Okay.
Oh, finally.
I finally admit it.
We've had a revelation here.
I know. Oh, God. Supporting actress went to Amy Madigan for Weapons, and then supporting actor went to Sean Penn for One Battle.
Oh, my gosh. He was great. And it's great that he wasn't even there. Of course, that was such a Sean Penn move.
I know.
I love
totally.
that. He just wasn't even there. Kieran Culkin was just like, you know what? He didn't want to come. Whatever. I'll just accept it for him.
That was hilarious. Best dressed, I thought, were Elle Fanning and Givenchy. Nicole Kidman was in Chanel, and let me tell you,
She looks perfect all the time.
She looks great.
And
Whatever
so did
she
Demi
had done,
Moore.
Demi Moore looked great. Oh, here was a funny thing at the party. She was wearing it was kind of a green and black. It was all feathers, and wherever she walked in the party, you could tell where she went because there was black feathers.
Oh no,
everywhere.
they like got loose.
And she is. I would have brought her an entire pizza.
Oh, I bet they're all skinny. They're like a different species. I'm
looks
serious.
like a skeleton.
Actors and actresses in Hollywood like that are thin like that are like you've never seen anything like it. It's almost kind of like,
You could see her.
you're not. I'm like twice the size of you.
Well, she was talking to someone, and I'm trying not to be obvious, and I was like, because.
Well, she's small to begin with.
Well, no, she's small and she's so thin, but then when she talks, she's got all that hair, but when she talks, she's so thin in the face that you're just kind of waiting for like the jaw to dislocate. I don't know.
Oh, God. Well,
she's so thin.
Well,
so just come and see me and we'll have a pizza.
She's like 62, whatever.
I know she looks great, but I always get alarmed when someone's that thin. Tiana Taylor was in Chanel. Rose Byrne was in Christian Dior. Zendaya looked great.
As
She was in
always.
Louis Vuitton. And then my little Kate was in Armani Privé. Oh, and she had a $35 million necklace on by Garade, which
What was
is a
it made
rare
out of?
form of
Was it diamonds?
It was emeralds.
Emeralds.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And she got to sit next to the little the little
did.
Yoda guy. I don't know
She did.
what's the new Yoda guy's name? The little baby Yoda guy?
Grogu.
Grogu.
Oh, Grogu,
How is Grogu related to Yoda? Is that?
I think they're just the same species.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
I didn't
super
know if they
cute.
were like
I don't think
like
they're
blood related.
People call it Baby Yoda because it's like
Right.
cute, but I don't think they're actually family.
Okay.
Oh, and then people were really mad that they kept pulling the mic down in the middle of somebody's speech. That didn't go over well either.
Well, yeah, the people
Yeah.
get offended, and stuff like that.
And then we got to make Funko at one of the things. You got to make your own little
Look
man.
at that. Okay,
So your own little
Eric.
Funko.
It's cute, but let me tell you something. I have paint pens. I'm going to put a couple streaks of red, a couple little dots of red in your white.
Well, there wasn't an option for like a
and
calico
white.
cat look. So I just had to go with
It's
what
cute.
was
You have
given.
your own Funko.
I did, yeah.
Okay,
It's
so on Sunday morning, I was on KUSI. Tommy asked me to be on to talk about being a seat filler at the Oscars for the last, for 6 years of my life. He and Tommy and me and Anita would go up every year. We get to pick out our dress. And before we were allowed to be seat fillers, we had to fill out this form. They do a background check. They do thumbprints. They do it's like serious. Of course, and you have very serious rules, and you sign a lot of paperwork, NDA type stuff. Here are the rules.
And here is the rule breaker.
You do not talk about being a seat filler to anyone or what it is. It's kind of like, okay, it's kind of obvious, but whatever. Okay, fine. 2, no photos with the celebrities. 3, no phones in the theater. 4, don't talk to a celebrity unless they initiate a conversation, then you are allowed to. Number 5 this is what I wore. You had to wear this big giant placard that says seat filler on it when the lights are up and the commercials are going on. And when the show starts and you're seated in somebody's seat, because they make sure that the front of the house is filled, because people get up during the commercials and use the bathroom or go get a drink or something like that. And then if the lights are coming down, they need to fill those seats. And that's what we're there for. And so we're dressed like them. We can't top them. We can't, you have to send in a picture of your dress beforehand to make sure you don't outshine anybody. And then when the show is on, you take this thing, which all the celebrities look at you like, oh, okay, she's not anybody's girlfriend. She's just a seat filler. Gross. I'm not talking to her. Anyway, you have to turn it around so when the camera hits you, you don't see this big giant thing hanging from your neck. So I've sat next to Jack Nicholson, Harvey Weinstein, and when he was married to that beautiful woman.
Oh, yeah, Georgiana.
Yes, him, Kevin Spacey, Brad Pitt, when he was with Angelina Jolie, John Hamm, Oprah. I mean, anybody you can imagine, we've sat next to, seen in person. In fact, one year I was sitting in Adele's seat because she was up performing because her song was nominated for an Oscar for the Bond movie. Oh, yeah. And I was sitting next to who I didn't know at the time. I was sitting in her seat. And this guy next to me, I was like, who's this slobby guy? He's a good seat. I bet he's a seat filler. Turns out it's her husband. Remember she was married to that kind of slobby kind of guy, and then she got all cute and she dumped his ass. But I understand why. He had a very weird, very bland, lobby vibe to him. And when I found out it was her husband, I was like, oh my God. Well, all right. So one year, Neil Patrick Harris was the host. And right before the lights came on, one of the seat filler handlers, there's 5 of them we wait in the wings of the theater. There's about 100 of us. And we wait our turn. And she tells me, go sit in the aisle over there. There's an empty seat. So I do. So the lights come back on. And there's nobody on the stage. And I hear a voice behind me, and it's Neil Patrick Harris. He's in the aisle. And he comes walking down the aisle, and he's like, yeah, sometimes, he kind of explaining what a seat filler is. He goes, and he comes walking over to me on national TV, and he goes, hi, are you a seat filler? And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, what did I sign? Oh my God, what did I sign? What did I say? Oh, am I getting under control? So I was like, yes. And he goes, what's your name? I said, Laura. And he goes, hi, Laura. I go, hi. And then he walked off. So my phone, which I had with me in my purse on silent, but I could feel it vibrating, buzz, 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 because people were hitting me up, oh my God, I just saw you on live TV. So at the time, I was wearing a red dress. The girl in the red dress was trending on Twitter big time. I was trending. It was huge for some reason. So all the local news stations in town wanted to talk to me, the local girl who was on the radio that got called out for being on the Oscars. They thought it was a cool, fun, feature-y story. So they came to my house, Channel 8, CBS, and NBC, all of them, Fox, they all came and did interviews with me here. And I showed so this was my mistake. My first mistake was after the Oscars were finished and the show is done, all celebrities seem like they know each other. They all gather at the front of the house and they all say their hellos and, oh my God, how are you? How's it been? So I would go up and go, hi, can I get a picture with you? I have no fear, right? So I have so many selfies I have Leonardo DiCaprio selfie. I have Jared Leto, who was so nice. John Hamm. Oh my God, everybody. You can imagine. Big no-no. But I gave the news stations all those photos. That, number one. Number two, I was sitting next to a woman once who won an Oscar for Best Documentary, but she was drunk. And she looked at me when I sat down next to her and she goes, "Hi." I'm like, "Hi." I go, "Congratulations." She goes, would you like to hold it?" I'm like, "Yes." So I took the Oscar, which is so heavy. It's heavier than you can possibly imagine. It's like solid metal or whatever. They're made out of solid gold, probably, knowing Hollywood. And I said, "Can you please take a picture of me holding this?" And she's like, "Sure." So she took a picture of me holding an actual Oscar. I gave that to the TV stations too. So little did I know the Academy saw the footage of one of the news stories and about all the pictures of me with celebrities, me talking about being a seat filler, how it's done, me holding an Oscar.
Oh boy.
And then I get the phone call from one of the Academy people, or I didn't, but the person who does the seat filling did, and said that woman is no longer allowed in the Dolby Theatre, or at the Oscars, or on ABC property for that matter. What? So the fact that it's going to YouTube, I might have a chance again to be seat filler. My chance is back, and this time I probably will still break the rules.
She'll be even worse.
But oh my God, I know. So anyway, Tommy, I felt really bad because I ruined it for Tommy and Anita too, because none of us were allowed back, and it was my fault. And I felt really bad about it for a long time, and then I decided it was all worth it. I went out with a bang, right?
You sure did.
Oh my gosh. So anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Tommy was like, "Don't focus on being banned on Kiwasai. Just focus on how fun it was." I'm like, "Okay, I will, I promise." So that was yesterday morning, early.
Oh my gosh.
On Sunday. All right. So that is it for this show.
Yes.
But coming up on our Thursday podcast, we have an incredible show for you. We have two super important, noteworthy, I want to say, not on like they're propelling us into the future in the best way possible with a disease that still has no cure. Mm-hmm. Am I saying this correctly?
Yeah.
And these two people, I just have so many questions for them, and their names are Andy and what? Did you
Susan
and
yes.
Andy?
Sorry, I literally drew a total blank.
Okay, what time did you get? What time did you get home last night?
After 2.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Anyway, these two people are gonna blow you away, and we're gonna hear about like the current status of HIV, AIDS.
Yeah, and we've got 2 others.
Oh,
that we're talking to. Yeah.
Oh, we okay. Wow, we have a big show, and these. I'm in awe that they're even in my living room right now because they have such incredible credentials. Just wait. It's really an important show. I think it's going to be very important for you to watch this on Thursday. So anyway, you guys, thank you for watching live on Instagram.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching live on TikTok and on YouTube and listening after the fact. Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Bye.